Lent first week, Monday. Gospel of Matthew, chapter 25, verses 31 to 46. My dear brothers and sisters, today's gospel is a call to embody Christ's love through acts of compassion, mercy, and justice in the world. It emphasizes the significance for Christian discipleship and ethical living. And it is a profound call for discipleship. And this gospel challenges to live out of faith authentically by actively engaging in acts of mercy and justice, thereby bearing witness to the transformative power of the gospel in the world. Today, we have the imagery of separating sheep from the goats, and it is familiar to Jesus' audience, as it reflects a common pastoral scene. By using this imagery, Jesus communicates the idea of a clear division between the righteous and the unrighteous. This passage echoes the prophetic tradition found in the Old Testament, particularly in the books of Prophet Isaiah, Amos, and Micah. These prophets consistently call for justice and righteousness, emphasizing the importance for caring the marginalized and the oppressed. My dear brothers and sisters, the principle of caring for the vulnerable is also deeply rooted in the Old Testament law, especially in the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verses 9 to 10, and book of Deuteronomy, chapter 15, verses 7 to 11. These laws instruct Israelites to leave a gleaning for the poor during the harvest and to forgive debts every 7 years, demonstrating God's concern for the less fortunate. The theme of welcoming the stranger resonates with the story of Abraham in the Genesis chapter 18, where he extends the hospitality to 3 strangers who turn out to be divine messengers. The importance of hospitality and care for strangers, as well as the possibility of encountering God in unexpected ways. And book of Exodus, we see how God had concern for the oppressed and marginalized. God's deliverance of the Israelites from slavery in Egypt explains his commitment to justice and liberation. The Psalms also we see, particularly in the Psalms of Lament, which expresses cries for justice and deliverance from oppressions. My dear brothers and sisters, St. Francis of Assisi, known for his radical commitment to poverty, humility, and service, embodied the spirit of today's gospel reading. His devotion to caring for the poor, sick, and marginalized reflects a lived expression of Jesus' teaching on compassion and mercy. We all know and well aware and witnessed St. Mother Teresa, who dedicated her life to serving the poorest of the poor, seeing Christ in each person she cared for. She emphasizes the importance of recognizing the dignity and humanity of every individual, especially those society often overlooks. St. Vincent de Paul, known for his work with the poor and marginalized, would likely stress the importance of concrete actions of service and charity in response to the needs of others. However, my dear brothers and sisters, we may be just in so many ways on this earth, but the right judgment is given by God Himself in our life eternal. And today we are called to prepare ourselves for the judgment, how God separates the sheep and the goats. Let us deeply analyze ourselves and be rooted in the spirit of our saints and be available for our own brethren at their disposal, whatever may be the cause. May our service explains the unfortunate or the less fortunate that God is with them.